Hi guys, this is Mr. Assassin and I'm here today to do a late review of Toriko chapter 344. This chapter is pretty simple from a story point of view, but it's pretty fucking awesome because I was not a big fan of Yuda, but after seeing him in this chapter I have to say I like Yuda. I like him very much. So we start off the chapter with the presentation of Yuda's menu. And as an appetizer, he has the spirit herbs medicinal cooking dressed salad, a full mouth. As a soup, he has the Chinese tree sap soup. As a seafood dish, he has the health well liver. Meat dish, medicinal beef stew. Main course, strong turtle wishes. Salad, detoxifying herb healing salad. Dessert, he has immortal apple jelly, and as a drink he has health god sweat. His menu is not a very hard menu to get. I mean, the toughest capture level here is about level 20. As we get to see through the story, this menu has much more importance to him and his period of training than it has to anyone else. So Kanda starts bashing Yuda about his menu, that what kind of menu is that, and Yuda tells him the story of when he was young. When he was young, he never knew defeat, he never knew failure, and his master sent him on a journey through the world to learn about failure. So he stumbled upon a village where everyone was sick, and of course, him being a medicinal chef, he made medicine for each of the villagers, and all the villagers drank the medicine, but the kids wouldn't drink it because it tastes awful. And one of the kids there, one of the kids that Yuda actually liked, drank the medicine, and he did that because he had faith in Yuda. Afterwards, he was talking to Yuda. He was talking to Yuda to take him as a partner because he wanted to become a bishopia, and he wanted to create a menu that was quote unquote invincible. The menu could heal any disease. And right when the little kid was saying that, he started spewing up blood and he died right there. And Yuda realized at that time that the difference, he made the antidote wrong basically, because for adults and for children there was a difference, and that difference was 1 millimeter. So for the children of the village, he had to cut 1 millimeter less of the antidote, and the adults survived. All the other kids survived because they didn't drink the antidote, but this guy that was actually speaking to you, that he died. So Yuda took his menu, the little kid's menu that he wanted to create, and he made it his own menu, and he actually made it taste very good. So that's the story behind 1 millimeter Yuda. He has a lot of character development in this one chapter, and I assume he will have character development in the next chapters as well. But you kind of get to see how Yuda had his shocking experience early on in his career. And now, Widow, he is cooking the fish as fast as he can. He already had half of the fish cooked before Yuda even began, but Yuda actually analyzes the fish, and he analyzes the space in which the fish is in. So Yuda is taking a more experienced approach to the cooking, while Kanda, it's all about speed. And we see that Yuda's side, I forgot about this, yeah, and this is very important. Before they started cooking, the crab, the crypt crab or whatever, coffin crab, yeah, the coffin crab actually cut the bubble in two, and one side with Kanda fell on half of the seaside kitchen because there was a seesaw kitchen there that came out of nowhere, whatever, and a half fell down one side and Yuda's half fell on the other side. So whichever one of them cooked faster will rise up, and the other one who would actually cook slower would descend into the burner. So Yuda was descending into the burner and Kanda was almost finished when suddenly the half from Yuda stopped and started tipping upwards, and Kanda actually fell into the flames. And that was because Yuda, before he started cooking the fish, he prepared his space, his cooking space, and that meant he rearranged the gravity within the fish bubble, and all the gravity except for the one very near the fish pointed upwards. So even though Kanda finished cooking the fish, his gravity was pointing downwards and he went into the burner. But Yuda, even though he didn't cook any of the fish, he went up. So Yuda actually won by default. Yuda was very calculated, and he even said that the lines of gravity that were between the scales of the fish were 1 millimeter. So they were right down his ass. Now I think Kanda is dead, but the fact is that Kanda cannot really die. He lived for 3,000 years, and the fact of the matter is that in these 3,000 years his soul jumped from body to body. So even though his body fell into the burner and theoretically he should be dead, I don't think he's dead yet. I think his soul is going to jump into another body. But basically that's the chapter, not too much action in regard to the story, but a lot of character development when it comes to Yuda, and it was pretty awesome the way Yuda beat Connor in the first round. So rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.
Any rational society would either kill me or put me to some use.